morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you and welcome back to the Beta Plan, playing once again CK2 in space as Avalon. And this time, well, after my first initial recordings, I went back a little bit and looked up a few more things to give you more details on the mod, because of course you are watching the series also for the mod. First of all, I have been playing with the 4 main components so far. If you download this total conversion mod, it requires you to download also the GUI, so the interface, if you will, as well as the music. But there are also portraits available that you need. For that though, you do need some DLCs, but I have all the DLCs more or less for Crusader Kings 2. And that has changed also the portrait of our original supporters. They are now all of a sudden Ethiopian Avalon, and therefore they have the North American, yeah, right, the African faces. So hence they changed a little bit in their looks. And yes, these people put me on the throne, claiming indeed that I am indeed a true clone of Arthur Pendragon. Because we Avalon here are the neo-feudalists. We how to put it, believe in good despots, rulers for life, which is why the former rulers, so hold on, let me go back here, constantly cloned themselves as well. Victoria here was not for nothing. Victoria the 13th is constantly, as you can see, cloning. Even if a clone dies or what have you not, it is constant cloning, and that is to be done. Though, strangely enough, this original person, well, not even the original one, yet this is the 5th, still a clone, was but quick. And her first clone was also quick, but after that, some genius got bred into the clone. I don't know how you do that, but perhaps we can do that one as well. And this is the original Admiral Avoya the First of Avalon, not a clone. Here, they start the cloning process. So I was thinking, if my wife gives me a child, actually I hope she does not, well then we might want to clone ourselves. We have the option actually, because we don't have the option right now because we don't have 100 gold, but we are not a prisoner. A location is any province lord Avalon. Yes, because we are Avalon we can do it, or we could have done it if we were, for instance, but I think the location has only to do with just yourself, that you are not, for instance, leading an army. And one of the following must be true. We might either have the trait clone, which we do, so we can always do it. I have the religion biodirectionist, so they can always do it, but we removed that ideology. I said faith, but more or less it says religion there, but I think ideology would be a better term there. Or one of the following must be true. Heterosexually and not married, or we must love ourselves. Yes, any spouse doesn't matter, but bisexual or homosexual, we must love ourselves so much that we want to clone. Well, we will see about that. And I've changed my opinion. It is 48 that we can declare war against these people in July. Let's first declare war upon the new frontier just once more. Which I am a bit scared for, because now they are a corporate republic with the Terran imperialist ideology, which is the same ideology as the Terran republic. So, yeah, who has been expanding, I believe. Because all of a sudden their name stands differently. I don't know why though, because everything here falls directly under the Empire, so I don't really know why that is happening, but yep. That is happening. The only additional expansion they have here is on the eastern front into the Kingdom of Orion Reach. I say kingdom, and I'm not really sure if I should say kingdom or rather sector, if you will. But yes, our people, our neo-feudalists, they want to have good despots, hence all the cloning and what have you not. Well, I think we should declare war and take Miracle. I already looked ahead what the system is called, and we will complete this sector. That is the idea. We are also now in a war with these people, President Donkwa of Xin Zijiku, but funny enough, he's a Rush. So, Biangagis. His children are rather... His spouse has no head. That is interesting. Perhaps that's because I downloaded now the additional portraits and all of a sudden it cannot load the portrait properly. Could be it. But yes, we have to see. It's interesting enough, I was also the Russian portraits were among them, but I already had the Russian portrait, so I'm not really sure what added it. But now everything of the mod and all its subcomponents are installed and for you to enjoy upon this channel. As I am gonna gather up a little bit of my fleet here. You are gonna... you can... I assume you can dislodge these 3 ships. I am going to put everything... Actually, why would I do everything? Why would I put on my own troops? Why would I spend the money? Just spend the money of my... Let the vassals come in here. Is everything moving? Yeah, everything is moving, right? Alrighty then. Let's get finally this episode properly on the way. I'm gathering in this army just in order to... Whoa, hold on. And there this man. Yes, he's betrothed to our oldest daughter. I realized we had no freaking person that was about to get it. And I noticed that this boy was available. And he was the youngest. So that should be matrilineal, except this should become, in the end, Pendragon, which is a province within our main sector, the sector of Avalon, and the star system of Camelot, and the system that we originally perhaps wanted to take away. Now we have, well, a man on the throne that's married to our daughter who is not too pleased with us, because she's a pretender. That would become Styrian imperialist. Wait. Come on, man. We have been constantly trying to change opinions in this area, and it's constantly flipping back and forth. Perhaps I should put it over here. Get in this, perhaps religion, runner, religion, ideology. Now I'm going off of it. Ideology to change it, perhaps. Then it doesn't spread so far. Oh, good. Confined to themselves. That's good. Oh, are you already surrendering? Oh, thank you for the free 100 prestige. Yes, vassal levies race too long. They complaining about that. Fleet Admiral, Sarah the New Frontier. Alright. I actually want you to kind of join up. So, oh, that is that little stack over there. That shouldn't be too much of a problem, but any ship added, of course, is a bonus. Let's be honest here. Every ship added to them for them is a bonus. I also think I should start paying more of this to people, because I think that is what's causing perhaps the moral authority to decrease, because off camera I moved my ships back here and I denied it, and all of a sudden my moral authority of my realm decreased. And I don't really like that, because that decreases also their opinion of me. Which is, by the way, noted by here. More authority, -2. So perhaps I should have some money back for that. Allow them to trade, open council position. Ooh, the Minister of Technology is dead. I think my daughter was actually quite a good one for that. My oldest daughter. At 15, she would have been the equal. That would have been quite lovely to have her as a president. But yeah. Let's continue. Let's guard our realm. Every little bit of fleet that we can destroy before they come together is a bonus, I would say. The scientist working on the Earth has been working on a promising new invention, supposedly will revolutionize the mining. Yes, and he likes that. We gain more tech points. I like tech points. Actually, we can spend a lot of tech points. We are way ahead of time. I don't know if that is common in this mod, if everybody's way ahead of time, or if I'm just doing the right thing. Dreadnought defense. Oh, now I see where bombers get really good. If you put up missiles, bombers get additional bonuses out of missiles. Then bombers become a little bit better. But we have going a lot into energy weapons, which in the end will increase fighters and destroyers and battle cruisers. And troops transport as well. Incredibly, actually. Where the heck? And then, is it only, where is it? Cybernetics that announces, was it cybernetics? No, artificial intelligence. This is for drone attack, right? Yeah, drone attack gets very much boosted by that. Medicine. We cannot build hospitals yet. No, let's get also to build hospitals. Training. Crew morale. Yeah, let's get morale up. Morale is always good. There is a fleet coming in. I notice a fleet here. Let me, are you a flanker, inspiring leader, leading in the center? No. She needs to be in the center then. You there, do we have yet another person that we can apply something to? A captain. Yes, we definitely can. We can actually put our daughter in there. This is a little dangerous, but she could gain more proficiency with fighting. Let's put her in. And then here, let's put in, we have for once we actually have enough people to siege everywhere. For a long time we did not have all kinds of commanders. But now we actually do. And we can give Stars of Valor to people, and we will give it to him. Star of Valor. So that when people are just a little bit more happy with us. Happier people is good for us. So, what does this position give us? I do not know, but some mods I know you need to give out a position in order for you to be able to do certain things. So, I don't see any of these. Oh well, yes, they are an artist. All right, so that's what a poor minister without portfolio, Duke Nelson, take it. This also first wasn't that easy to give away, but now they seem to be just readily available to be given away. Designated regions, we don't really need it. Everybody loves us, we are pretty fine. Much more subtitles handed out. Very good. We accept. Military disaster for the commander that was supposed to help out the new frontier. You're going to go into Stacker. You're going to take that penalty. Interesting. We now have a larger fleet standing over here than they were sending in, and they should now have the penalty of coming through a jump gate. Yes, they do. Do we need to have these forces coming in? Well, it actually seems like we're not doing too well with the fight. Our moral is holding up, but holy heck, this fight isn't going too hot. They're losing more here, but wow, we're losing more than they are. Send in my own troops. Yoza. In that case, I do get the feeling that perhaps everybody is doing well in technology, and we are just, oh, this is bad. My vassals' armies are getting destroyed. At first we were ahead of the ball game, but now they seem to be, we are starting to lose. Look at it. That is just bollocks. Big bouncy bollocks. It's our main fleet that needs to come in here in order to fight, and still they're pulling out. Holy heck, man! Also, this fight will not count towards the war. Seriously, because the flag is different. That is really annoying. Okay, can somebody explain to me why they're still not being crushed, and actually we are having a really tough time of defeating this fleet? Like, what is in this fleet? Destroyers, battle cruisers. They have a lot of destroyers in here. And a lot of troop transports. I just don't know. Well, we captured someone. But as I just predicted, that did not aid to our war score. And we lost a ton of troops. Because it was not that this is not problem of the mod, this is just CK2. This was not a battle with the New Republic, no, it was a battle with this lady, supposedly. That is really annoying. Murray, what is your problem? What did you do? I don't know, but I'm trying to do something. By the way, known plots. We are getting large enough to just say, stop with the plots. But yeah, wow, this, look at it, we have only, whoa. How in the heck? I must have done something wrong somewhere. They jumped through the gate and they fought me off so easily. I'm beginning to think that my composition is perhaps really bad. But in terms of, if we looked at the retinue and you calculate the numbers with their attack power, like a drone, right? Where is it? Fighters, drones. I can't see the values again, attack values. I hate that. That's once again, CK2, that's nothing to do with the mod. Before you're wondering. Here, they have 0.04, and you get 1,000 of them. So, that's 40 attack value, right? And if you get 500 fighters, that's also 400 value. Where with destroyers, you get only 1 destroyer per thing. I guess we just need more heavy ships that we're just too light on than the ship types we have. And we can use them, we have retinue available, so... And I guess then some bombers for once? Because we still don't have them. Let's get in some bombers. 250 bombers, not a lot, but just do it. Alright, come over here. We'll pay for the retinue. We now cannot clone ourselves, but whoa. That's just tough luck. We should hopefully get this lady to surrender soon. She is nowhere willing. She's losing, but she won't give up yet. -1 only. Wow, my daughter has given birth to an author, but neither genius nor attractive. So I don't think it is truly an truly worthy of the name Author Pendragon. We shall call him Charles Pendragon. I'm not making fun of anyone. And if your name is Charles, then once again, I'm not trying to make fun of your name in particular. It's just that some prince with that name is... Where have we just been defeated? I should have looked... The heck, man! Alright. They are defeating me over here. How many dreadnoughts do you have? This is stupid, but... I would turn them away. Hold on. I wish I could understand what the abbreviations were for. 40 BC. So I have destroyers, 50 of them, right? Say they have 70 destroyers. Yeah, that is one of the big ass differences. They have a lot of more destroyers. They don't rely so much on... We are relying a lot on fighters and drones, F and D, and they don't have a thing of that. I don't know what TT stands for and what have you. But that is something to note. And we need to battle these guys is also clearly, because they are reinforcing. I cannot constantly do that. I do need some income, people. Please be able to defeat these guys. And that would be good. You are more than... At a certain point, the combat drones should really be able to do something here, but it seems that my enemies have invested in big ships, where I have invested in swarms of ships, which in the end, if you have big guns, it's going to be really difficult in order to hit the little ones, but oh well. We have 60 destroyers right now, 43 bombers. Okay, thanks to my knowing my composition, I know a little bit more about... Really? Well, anyways, we're first sieging this down, and sieging is always, as we have noticed in this modded CK2 version, a lot better than storming it. But that may be because we had no bombers, and now we have bombers, so we'll see about that. Sieging it back, we have now 3,810. Like this should be... Look, it's not instant. It's better to just wait 12 days than try and charge it. That's interesting mechanics. I wonder what they changed in the programming that causes that. I can't keep giving away money constantly like that. Is just not good. Would you now do it? No, you will not do it. Are you trying to siege it back? No, not currently. We are starting to get more and more information about how and what, but yeah. You know what? We're going to attack their capital. In CK2 that is less needed than it is, for instance, in EU4, but nonetheless I know there shouldn't be a lot of troops defending here because she called them up, and hence... And hence we... that is a less defended place, so hence I would think that is the proper mode of attack. Once that spy master dies, we're going to have an issue. Maryland. Countess Elizabeth of Merlin. Why don't you clone yourself, darling? I can't even say that she will. Her heir is this. It's a lot less good. Oh, and she's married to... not married matrilineal. Yeah, that is not very smart. That is not very smart at all. Yep, the Taylor family is about to die. What is? Comet sighted. A comet with an... Oh, we can't... Oh dear. I'll pay it. We just had enough money for cloning, but we'll search the comet and get a little bit of tech boost and hopefully start a chain of events. Because that is always lovely to see, of course, new events. Yeah, my fighters are back. I need to build, I think, more destroyers. That is what I think I probably should do. And there are no more options to choose from this. How many more can we build? And how much retinue kit do you take? Retinue kit is 10 uses only. Yeah, we should build a lot more destroyers. They are costly to build, but they do not take a lot away or what have you not, so it's not like an idea to build them. Look, if you would just take peace, that would be fine by me, because then, well, the incorporation of the sector into Avalon proper would go faster. Oh, this is also yours. Oh, handy. Let me just go. Wow, you own a lot of sectors. You own this whole sector is yours. I do not have the privy of that. I have this sector and I have 2 things over here, but you own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. That's just about my limit as well. Yeah, I wonder, because I also noticed that, strangely enough, though cloning would go through DNA, I have no opportunity to speak to the dead. Well, that is not very strange, but I therefore cannot really take her DNA. But if I look at my daughter, there was a get relative DNA decision. Like over here. But But all of the following must be true. Location cybernetic levels at least 2. She is not at my current location, but I have wonder now. And by the way, I'm also putting her in command because I hope that she will get rid of Craven, which she already had a long time ago. Possibly, I would love it, for instance, if, for instance, my daughter, Catherine, would become my heir, or actually would succeed me on the throne. If she has no good heir, that she would clone, for instance, me, her father, and then say, yo, this is the man to lead us further. But, yeah. Because I have, of course, no idea how old I am going to become. I am 57, and I do have a clone trait, which I think, yeah, is -2 health, so that's not really good. We do seem to have won this war. It should be in the bag, but she's still not surrendering despite 71 war score, despite me running over her defenses and what have you not. Though that first victory, that was a hard-fought battle against those 299 ships. Which makes me think I really need like 100 destroyers or so to feel comfortable again with attacking. At first they were probably slow because they didn't have the economy to build as much ships as we have, but now it's getting a little dangerous. But I would love it if we could finish this war up in this episode. That is more or less what I'm hoping for. But we are tight for time right now. We are tight for time. And then off camera I could at least put my whole fleet again on this front and will attack over there. Because I'm not sure if I... oh, my wife is pregnant. Okay, so this is where we may need to save up money for cloning. Because she is pregnant... well, there's not a guarantee that he will gain both my attractive and my strong traits. And it seems she has no special traits, I realized later. There's a good chance... what are you? Why are you floating in mid-space, these 7 galleys? It makes me wonder if... well, the next heir is probably a lot less than my current heir, my daughter with all her traits. So, yeah. So, are you already... you are stubborn little freaking arse woman, I must say. Now let's get these 10 destroyers against 3 destroyers. We should be able to win that. As we also clear out that little fleet. Not because... yeah, see, they all have destroyers. They are focusing heavy on destroyers where we did not. And that's probably what's causing the issue. But now that we have equal destroyers, we are starting to beat them up. Whoa, we actually lost the destroyer supposedly, but that doesn't show in the end score. Alright, well, let's siege this quickly down. A bit longer episode perhaps, but it should be fine. And then we will have won yet another little piece of territory. Taking it away from the New Frontier and adding it to Avalon. And then perhaps in the next episode we can see what my wife gives me. In form of a child, if it's attractive, strong, or anything, or if perhaps we need to clone ourselves and get Alpha, the second Pendragon, on the throne. Not the, yeah, also the second Pendragon, because there has been no Pendragon before. Oh, here it is actually in this episode still. Alan Pendragon, strong and attractive, both the traits of her father. Now it's a question again, should I clone myself at all? Because Alan is still a pretty good heir, with attractive and strong. Wow. Both traits inherited from her father, that is really rare. Is Alan a good name for an heir for Alpha? I wonder again, what was Arthur's wife called? I can't remember. The one his knight also fell in love with. Oh dear, and probably some people are now shouting it at the screen. Ellen Pendragon. You know what? We'll end the episode here, and I'm going to look that up because I don't want to mess this up. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.